We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Here's Eric Young Jr. now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Eric Young Jr.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Yunel Escobar is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now Lester's 0-1, and Escobar swings right through that one as he falls behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Here's C.J. Cron now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch. Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Tapper up the line. But that one rolls foul. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win 1 game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Byron Buxton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Grichuk moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. So coming to the plate, Ian Kinsler. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. 2-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, It's got to be a ball you can drive, and that was not the pitch.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting eighth.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Javier Baez. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Grichuk has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting
In
fifth,
now, Zach
third
Kozar.
baseman.
He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And that misses inside 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Throwing to second. So stepping in, Jason Hayward. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Hayward.
In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, I think he missed that one, Matt. But you know what? That's going to happen. Umpires are part of the game. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. He missed it. Oh, well. Get over it.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready now, Martin Maldonado. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Carlos Martinez. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Carlos Martinez.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Popped up. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Young Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready for another chance? Yunel Escobar. A base hit in his first trip.
Escobar.
First pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Third inning, no score to this point. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Mike Trout, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0. So here's Francisco Lindor now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time. Here's Addison Russell, a matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
The shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues. Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Young has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Buxton.
There's a shot out to right center field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So striding in, John Jay, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is taken outside for ball 1. This is skied into short left center. Grichuk is in pursuit. 2 down. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So digging in now. Here comes the first pitch. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2-1, here's Lester's offering. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Standing in, JT Realmuto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Baez ranging into shallow right, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman, Zach.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward. Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Grichuk. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
The right fielder, number 9.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. Nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Ready for another shot now, Yunel Escobar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a little tapper. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
This is a situation you love as a hitter. It's an RBI situation tailor-made for you. If you hit the ball on the ground, you're going to pick up that run, and it's going to give you the lead.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On the ground up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught. Stepping up now, Addison Russell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The shortstop, Addison.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone. Into the box now, John Lester. He singled his last time up.
John Lester.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Young is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Center fielder number 25.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. And the inning is over. Striding in once again, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
C.J. Cron.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Kinsler. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
JT Realmuto is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Pitch on the way. Left side. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. In now is John Jay. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Left fielder.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Under it is Trout, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Digging in once again, Zach Kozar. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. In there, strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Ready once again, Randall Grichuk. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now, oh boy, a fastball right at him to start the inning. Good thing he got out of the way of that one. Out of play. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Ready for another chance? Carlos Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Digging in to try it again, Eric Young Jr. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. In there for strike 1. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. 1-1 on its way from Lester. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just 1 away. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's Lester now on 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Escobar.
Chris Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big.
Number 23, Chris Davis.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back
and a base hit as the runner will head home from third, and the Angels have tied things up. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. To third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Young rounds the corner and is headed home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Pedro Strop answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out. Cliff Pennington will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. 2 runs score. And a relay home. Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Line drive to left. Jay is there to put it away and finally put an in. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Martin Maldonado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Martin Maldonado becomes out number 2 this inning. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Lindor comes up with it. Stepping up now, Pedro Strop. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Yoenis Cespedes will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. 7 homers and a dozen RBIs. 0-2, here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. So stepping in, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Byron Buxton.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. 0-1, here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tapped down the line. That's a foul ball. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So striding forward. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out. Now in the box, Carlos Martinez.
Carlos Martinez.
First offering on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Throw on to first, two gone.
Eric Young Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. At the plate, John Jay. He'll see what he can do leading off the home. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit sharply on the ground. Up with it now is Pennington. No problem here, one away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 0-1, here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
This is one of those, I have a lot of respect for you at bats right here. He hasn't thrown a fastball yet. Right there, a little backdoor curveball that just missed. He's really pitching carefully.
Young is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. Standing in, Jason Hayward. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Tommy Pham will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on. You got a 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Standing in, Chris Davis. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. Those balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Now here it comes. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jay has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Takes this the other way to right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Francisco Lindor.
And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
First baseman.
So digging in now, C.J. Cron. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
0-2. With this guy, this could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. And you really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to... In now, Martin Maldonado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Martin Maldonado.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Young over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In the air now, out to left. Grichuk is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Standing in now, the pitcher, Justin Wilson. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Rene Rivera will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. This one's down to third. Davis has it. Throw to first here is going to be in time, as the Angels will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 base hits, and he certainly was a big factor in their victory.